Welcome! In this video, we are going to talk about creating a procedure on the portal and executing it on the app. First, we need to configure the procedure on the portal before we can do anything with it on a client. Let's start with navigating to the Procedures module. Press the Create New button on the top right of the page. The only required field here is the procedure name. After providing this and saving the changes, we are able to see the other tabs needed to properly set the procedure up. The flow editor is where we will define the logic of the procedure. Let's go to the flowchart editor by pressing the corresponding button on the top right of the page. On this page, we are presented with a visual representation of the procedure we are building. By pressing the plus button between the start and end node, we can insert a building piece. For the simplicity of this demo, we will be inserting a regular task. We can change the name of the task on the property panel for this task. By pressing the Save button at the bottom, we can save the name. After this, we can go to the Cards panel to configure instructions on this task. On default, an info, text short card will be present, and by pressing the arrow button we can open the content. Enter an instruction and press the Save button on the bottom of the card to save the content. By clicking the plus button in the Cards panel, we can insert another card to this task. Click the card type to open a drop-down so we can choose a different kind of card. Pick the info, image card and press the button to open a file picker to select an image to show in the instruction. Don't forget to give the card a title. Press Save to save our changes. After setting up the flow of our procedure, it's time to activate the procedure. This can be done by navigating to the Versions tab and activating the current version of the procedure. Provide a comment for this active version. We can see that the procedure has an active version. All of the changes we did up until this point will be pushed to the clients. If we change any content on the Details page or Flow editor, we will have to activate a new version again to have our changes reflect on the app. Last but not least are the procedure permissions. On this tab, we will define who is able to execute the procedure. By pressing the Add Execution Permission button on the top right of the page, we can provide a user. Press the Save button to save this permission rule. Initially on the application, we should be able to see two tabs, To Do and Unfinished. After setting up an execution permission for the user, we are able to see a third tab, Procedures. On here we can actually start a new instance of a procedure. We can provide a status to this task by pressing the button on the bottom of the client. After giving a status to all of the tasks in the procedure, we can submit the execution and it will be sent to the portal again.